Hello, I'm Andrew Hawnt. Welcome to Planet Hex. As you can see, I've been quite busy so far this week, listing lots of vintage sci-fi paperbacks on eBay. There's space to be made. I need to make some space, and unfortunately my library of vintage sci-fi paperbacks is just... I greatly appreciate it and I enjoy them, but I don't have time to reread them. And thus we've kind of decided we need some space. So those are going on eBay at the moment, and surprisingly they're selling surprisingly well. I didn't expect the reaction to them that I've been getting so far, which is awesome. But on this little episode of Planet Hex, this will be a shorter one today. I just wanted to have a little look through what's coming up at MCon this weekend here in Nottingham. If you're not familiar with MCon, it is M as in East Midlands, and it's our Comic-Con at the Motorpoint Arena. And I've been going for years now. I've gone with friends, I've gone with workmates. I went with my eldest son on his own, then my eldest son and my youngest son. And this year it's going to be me, both sons, and two other people's sons, all going along to MCon to go and hang out and geek out in the finest way possible. I love MCon. It is a really cool convention. I've been to a bunch of conventions, but this is my favourite. There's a great atmosphere. There's so much to see and do. There's so much there's so many cosplayers to hang out with. It's really cool. We love hanging out with cosplayers. They are so friendly. Always remember though, if you are going to hang out with cosplayers, if you are going to go say hi to cosplayers, ask permission first. I think it was the signs up in SDCC in the States that said cosplay does not equal consent. So do make sure you ask just nicely, excuse me, I think your costume's awesome. Could we get a picture with the kids? Something like that. Don't freak people out. We get a bad enough rap as it is as dorks, so we don't need to perpetuate that myth, do we? No, we don't. Thank you very much. So I thought I would go and have a look through the MCon website and just get us hyped up. So I'll be there on the Sunday. If you do spot me, come say hi. It'd be lovely to meet someone that's watched some of these things. So I do really appreciate all of you. So please do come say hi if you spot me there. I'm quite easy to spot with the big shiny head. So 2022 guests here at MCon this year. I am a little bit disappointed with one guest not coming back, which was Alex Kingston. She cancelled during all the COVID, all of the stuff that's been going on for the last couple of years. So she doesn't appear to have rebooked, which is I'm a bit disappointed by. I wanted to meet Alex Kingston, but there is a lot to enjoy here, as you can see straight away. Top billing there, the latest addition to the guest lineup. We've got Nick Frost. Now come on, you know who Nick Frost is. Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, World's End, Spaced, also Into the Badlands, Paul, Truth Seekers. I really like Truth Seekers. A lot of people I know didn't really get on with it, but I really like Truth Seekers, probably because it had a little bit of a sort of similar theme to what I did with The Demon and I, the movie I made in lockdown. What else have we got? We've got Veronica Taylor, who's the voice of Ash Ketchum. She's been in Pokemon and a bunch of other stuff. Sailor Moon, she was in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as well. We've got Matt Ryan there from Legends of Tomorrow and John Constantine himself. We've got Arthur Darvill from Doctor Who, of course. He was Rory in Doctor Who, and over in the States he was also known for being in Legends of Tomorrow for a good long while, but also he's in some other quality dramas such as Broadchurch and World on Fire. This is a bit of an odd choice, I thought, with Matthew Horn. So it's from Bad Education, Gavin and Stacey, the Nan movie, that sort of thing. Not someone I've really associated with MCon, but then it does have quite a lot of crossover appeal with a lot of cult TV, and things like Gavin and Stacey are definitely cult TV, even though they're not genre TV. We've got Cooper Andrews from Walking Dead, Shazam and Den of Thieves. We've got Pollyanna McIntosh from The Walking Dead. We've got Danny John Jules Catsback from Red Dwarf. He's lovely. I've met him several times now, and he's an absolute delight. He's just a really nice guy to hang out with, a wonderfully eccentric and talented person, but utterly magnetic to be around. He's just a really nice guy. The last time I met him, he spent ages with the kids. We had like a mini photo shoot where he pose with the kids doing superhero poses, and then he liked the photos with him and the kids so much he asked me to bring up my email so he could put in his email address and send them to him, and he ended up putting one of my son Joe, my youngest, on his own Instagram, and it was just awesome. He's just a really nice guy, and that's largely what our experience has been like at MCon with anyone we've met. Like last year, the big two for me that I met were Paul McGann and Ingrid Oliver from Doctor Who, so the 8th Doctor and Osgood from Doctor Who, and they were absolutely lovely. But because we'd gone on the Sunday and we went quite early to see to get the autographs, it was pretty quiet. So both Paul McGann and Ingrid Oliver sat playing with the Lego that my sons had bought. There's a lot of Lego dealers there, so there's a lot of cool stuff to be had. So yeah, they just played with them. So I had the really bizarre and quite wonderful experience of seeing the 8th Doctor and Osgood hanging out with my kids and playing with Lego, and that was just beautiful. There's a really good atmosphere there. Paul McGann did tell me at the last MCon that he liked how safe it was and how airy it was and spread out it was. Everyone had some space. I thought that was a really good point. So what else have we got here? Under Danny John Jules, we've got essentially the rest of the Red Dwarf crew minus Craig Charles. Wouldn't it have been cool to have Craig there as well and have the entire crew there? So we've also got Chris Barry, who I once brought up his nipples when I met Chris Barry. Lovely bloke. Robert Llewellyn. Crichton, we've got both Hollies, Norman Lovett and Hallie Hayridge. And we've got one of the creators themselves, Doug Naylor, as well as Chloe Annette, of course. From Doctor Who there, we've got Katie Manning. Awesome. Katie Manning's lovely. Colin Baker, the 6th Doctor. Nicola Bryant, who was Perry. We've got Jimmy V, who was R2-D2. We've got Michael Bennington from Star Wars as well. We've got Shambari from Kiambari. I'm terrible at saying that. From Borderlands. We've got Will Mellor from A Bunch of Things. Now, there's a really sweet moment with Will Mellor at the previous MCon where a young fan threw his arms around him and was in tears about it all. And it must have been a very special moment for the little boy, as it had been locked down, everything had been quite strange, and just meeting this cool person just made his day, and you could see that Will really appreciated it as well. Got Jeffrey Wiseman from some of the Back to the Future movies. What else have we got? Further down we've got Hugo Myatt, Treguard from Nightmare. We met Treguard at a previous MCon, and he was delightful, absolutely lovely, patient, pleasant, welcoming man, and his wife was lovely as well. She took a bunch of photos of me with Hugo, and that was just lovely. We've got Josh Herdman from Harry Potter. Here's a big one for a lot of people of a certain age. We've got 6 gladiators, and not just any 6. You know, we've got Jet and Lightning. That's the 2 that everyone's going to talk about, quite honestly. We've got Jet, we've got Lightning, we've got Cobra, we've got Vogue, Panther, and Hunter. I dare anyone that goes up to Hunter to remind him of his single and just go, "Hey Hunter, shaka boom." Do yourself a favour, don't search for his single Shaka Boom, because it is not a pleasant listening experience. But it is, well, it has some entertainment value, but inadvertently. So we've also got David Howe and Samantha Lee Howe, the authors. We've got Lee Sullivan, comic book artist. Then we get on to MCon bringing us some other attractions. By the way, I am in no way affiliated with MCon. I'll put that in some text at the start of the video. I'm in no way affiliated with MCon at all. I'm just a fan and I love it and I want to see it do well. And I'm really excited about going next week. So this week, I'm losing track. Wow, it's on Sunday. Awesome. So we've got a specially created containment unit to again, get your selfies in front of from Ghostbusters. We've got the DeLorean, the Red Dwarf bunk room, which I love. That looks so good. Del Boy's van. Only Fools and Horses is great, but it's been done to death, and I'm a bit fed up with it anyway. We've got the TARDIS, we've got Johnny Five from Short Circuit and Short Circuit 2, 2 movies which are thoroughly entertaining as a memory, but when you revisit them now, you realise quite how frighteningly racist they are in some ways, which is a bit weird. And we've got the EM East Midlands Ghostbusters, and that looks like there's an Ecto-1 there. I'm going to be very happy with that. I think that's a pretty good lineup, considering we've got considering that COVID's still been going on and there's still been restrictions around things. it's really exciting that this is still going ahead. I mean, it went ahead last year and was great fun. My video of that is elsewhere on this channel, of my previous MCon experience. I'm going to go and shoot a Planet Hex there as well, so please do come say hi. You probably will end up in the Planet Hex episode that I put out about MCon, but I'm really excited about this. It's really lovely to see so many people coming. Like I say, it's sad that Alex Kingston isn't going to be there, and but I am otherwise very excited about this. Something I am noticing there that I didn't realise before. Where's Jason Mewes gone from that guest list? So Jason Mewes was on all over the artwork. Jason cancelled? Dear, I'll have to have a look at that, because I thought Jason Mewes was coming as well. Jay from Jay and Silent Bob. But anyway, whatever happens, it's going to be a great weekend. MCon is always a fantastic weekend. There's the guests, the attractions, the dealers, all the cosplayers. Remember, go say hi to the cosplayers and ask permission before we take photos, because that's only polite. That's what I did in the previous MCon video. Everyone that appeared in the video, either in video or stills, I did ask permission before I took the photo. And it's just a pleasure of a convention to go to. So MCon is May 28th and 29th. It's the 10th anniversary one, and that's here in Nottingham at the Motorpoint Arena on Saturday and Sunday. I'll be there on the Sunday. I always prefer the Sunday because I feel I can get a bit more of a look round. I think the Saturday would be a bit too crowded for me. I'm a bit claustrophobic, and but I'll be there on the Sunday, so please do say hi if you spot me, and many kids with me. It'll alleviate the stress of having what is akin to an army of goblins with me. So that'd be cool. So yes, MCon this weekend, 28th, 29th of May, Motorpoint Arena here in Nottingham. Go check it out. It's going to be a blast. I'm really looking forward to it. And if you're new to the channel, please do check out my other videos here. I do a lot of pop culture things. I wrote a book called VHS Ate My Brain, so a lot of my content is based around hunting for VHS and video store era stuff, but I do a lot of other pop culture stuff as well. So please do drop me a subscribe and a like and a comment if you like, or whatever, and someday I'm sure we'll meet up and have chips. I like chips. On that note, I hope to see some of you at MCon. See you on Sunday.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and validate my existence.